Howdy YouTube, a bit of a flashback review, and that's because we're taking a look at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Marik Structure Deck. A very cool deck, one that is quite hard to find for a decent price on eBay. The people selling this thing are asking ridiculous money for a deck that of itself is not awful, but having said that, is not anywhere near good enough to justify the price. Some people are asking, $80, $90, $100. Just drug money for something that is not worth anywhere near that. I got this off Amazon. I bought this and also the Exod, the Invincible Fortress deck, for $30 the pair. So I was very happy with that. If you're looking for a Marik Structure deck, check out Amazon. I think that is the best way to buy these for a reasonable price. Marik, the main villain, of course, of the Battle City Tournament saga. And he does make an appearance later on in the show towards the last 20 episodes or so that are set in Egypt. Odion and Marik both, I guess, feature in this deck. To be honest, this structure deck is more of an Odion structure deck than anything. And we'll take a look at the cards when we get it opened up. In terms of the artwork, it does look nice. Marik looking pretty sinister on the front there. I mean, I am very keen to get this opened up, if I'm completely honest. I will hold it so you guys can see the list of cards that we've got there. I will also show you guys how you can make a good Grave-keeper deck using these cards, and I will also bring in for you the English version of the Japanese structure deck that was released for Marik. So one thing that I think is interesting, a little bit stingy, in Japan they released the Marik structure deck with additional cards that he actually used in the show. For USA and Australia and Europe, Japan basically jibbed us and gave us a Grave-keeper deck that has only a few cards that Marik uses. And as I say, this is more of an Odion deck. But we'll crack it open, and at the end of this video, I'll also give you a deck profile on how you can make a reasonably cool Odion or Marik structure deck that uses some of the cards that appeared in the show and so forth. So with that, let's get this opened up and out of packaging. Okay, so let's crack it open from the top, devaluing this significantly by doing so, but I don't really care. I bought it for fun, so I probably shouldn't be as careful as I am opening it up, given that. Aha, Lava Golem. Kind of a, it's not a bad card. I mean, it's not great, but it's not awful. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Get rid of that. We have, I guess, some of the other cards you can get to make this deck a little bit better. The Winged Dragon of Ra. I mean, why wouldn't you give us... That's just a little side rant. That was like the main card he used, and they don't give it to us. But anyway, it is what it is. I guess if you want to build a good Gravekeeper's deck, you basically need 3 copies of those. 3 copies of Necro Valley. One thing that this structure deck did really well, I thought, is it gives you multiple copies of some of the key cards that you need. So that's that. We do get a dueling mat, which looks quite nice. Great shot of Marik there, looking pretty sinister. One thing I noticed in the show is that the whole mind control thing is a huge theme. Even after Marik leaves the scene, we get the Orichalcos arc, and that's all about mind control and manipulation as well. So something about Yu-Gi-Oh! And that they seem to love. Lava Golem looks nice. Let's get this set opened up. So opening the deck up. What's interesting is that they give us like a series of playable cards and then a few that are not playable. That's one thing I don't mind, actually. Some people really dislike that. Other people don't mind it. I'm in the camp that doesn't mind it. Lava Golem there looking really cool, actually. I'll put it down so you guys can see. The card visually looks fantastic. Just to compare, there's like a standard rare Lava Golem. You can see this one looks substantially nicer, being a bit shinier. But yeah, a pretty cool card. Made a good appearance in the show. I was a fan of Lava Golem. I rate Lava Golem. Next up, we've got Mystical Beast of Serket. That looks fantastic. Just compare this is with the Premium Gold 2, Return of the Bling. Which one looks nicer? They're both kind of cool, to be honest with you. Normally, I hate the gold on the outside, but I'm going to go with the Premium Gold in this case. And then just to see with like a standard Mystical Beast of Serket. There you go, I guess the evolution. Kind of cool, a very nice card. Next up, Temple of the Kings. essential. The Temple of the Kings looks damn good. That is a fine looking card. There's the standard one for comparison. This one just looks substantially nicer. I love that. That's awesome. Next up, let's go through these a little bit quicker. So now we start to get to a few of the cards that he did use in the show. We have Gilgarth, reasonably good. Mystic Tomato, I don't remember that, but a useful card. Visor Des, that's a pretty sick card. The Legendary Fiend was pretty popular. Dark Geroid, also popular. Newdoria. All right, now we start getting to the Gravekeeper cards. So we've got Gravekeeper's Spy. We've got 2 of them, which is good for building our deck. Gravekeeper's Curse. Not bad, but not amazing. Gravekeeper's Guard is very useful. That gives 2 of him, so that's fantastic. Gravekeeper's Spear Soldier, useless. Gravekeeper's Chief, pretty good. Cannon Holder, useless. Assailant, they gave us 2, and that's good because he's a pretty good card. Julago, nice. Boganian, nice. Gravekeeper's Commandant, good for our deck. Gravekeeper's Visionary, not bad, reasonably good. Descendant, very important. We need a few copies of him. Mystical Space Typhoon is always helpful. Nightmare Steel Cage, outstanding. Creature Swap, Book of Moon. Dark Room of Nightmare. Necro Valley is very important. We need a few of them. Foolish Burial. Magical Stone Excavation. Nice. Allure of Darkness. Acid Trap Hole. Mirror Force. You get some good cards. Skull Invitation. Coffin Cellar. Nice. Nightmare Wheel. Metal Reflex Slime. Yes. I love that card in the show. And then also there was the Egyptian God Slime, which they have got custom ones of that on eBay for sale. I really hope they do release a version of him at some point. But he looks great. You can see sort of, it's like a bull mixed with, I guess, what would be Obelisk the Tormentor. That looks very cool. I'm a big fan of that card. Malevolent Catastrophe and Dark Illusion. So a pretty solid lineup of cards. So just showing you the deck profile on a decent Gravekeeper deck. I've got Mystical Beast of Serket, Temple of the Kings, and Lava Golem. Basically there just for numbers and just to keep it somewhat Bakura themed. You're going to have at least one Gravekeeper's Visionary. There's a few cards that we didn't get in this set that you're going to need as well. Some of those cards include Gravekeeper's Shaman, the Gravekeeper's Heretic. You're also going to need a few spell and trap cards like Imperial Tombs of Necro Valley and things like that. But we'll keep progressing through. So Gravekeeper's Visionary, Cat of Ill Omen, and Owl of Luck. You're going to need at least minimum 1 Gravekeeper's Assailant. I've got 2 here. Gravekeeper's Guard, you're going to need at least 1. I've got 2 just using the cards that we got in the Structures deck. You're going to need 3 Gravekeeper's Spies. Gravekeeper's Descendant, you're going to need 3 of him. Gravekeeper's Steely, not sure how you say that, but I'm running 3 of those. Necro Valley, you're going to need 2, ideally 3. You're going to need 1 Gravekeeper's Chief, 1 Gravekeeper's Commandant. Visor Des is a fantastic card, and Newdoria. They're the main ones you're going to need. Feel free to add in things like Swords of Revealing Light, Heavy Storm, Mirror Force, which we did get. Magic Cylinder always works as well. But that's the basic crux of a decent Gravekeeper's deck. I've been playing using the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro app and have been having quite a bit of success with that. I'll show you guys now some of the other Marik cards that you can use. Okay, so let's plow through this. I have been using it with friends and also on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro app, and again, have been having some success against tougher decks like the Monarchs and things like that. It does okay, but ultimately it does lose. It's something more for you to have fun with when you play with friends. It is semi-competitive, but just have that in the back of your mind. So Mystical Beast of Serket, we're running 3 of those. 3 Temple of the Kings. Hellpomber, I only normally run 1 of him, but you can run 2, I guess, if you really want. Slifer the Sky Dragon, we're going to try and bring him out, but you can swap him for, I guess, Obelisk or the Winged Dragon of Ra. Humanoid Slime, high defense, so he's quite good. Visor Shock, just note, I love the design on this card, by the way. Pretty cool. Swarm of Locust and Swarm of Scarabs, 2 cards that help us out. This guy's really good. I wish they didn't get rid of his effect. Basically, when he's summoned, he gives you 1,000 life points. They changed it, though, so that when he gets killed, you take 2,000 damage, which kind of sucks. But still, he's a decent card. High attack, so he's not too bad. Cobra Jar, Giga, Newdoria. I've got these more. The people I play against have cards that annoy the crap out of me, so I like to piss them off by removing them from the game. So that's why I've got 2 Newdoria. Poison Mummy, I just love the artwork, to be honest with you. He's got a decent defense as well. Metal Reflex Slime, I run a couple of those. High defense, so they're hard to kill, and allows you to use them to sacrifice, whether you want to bring out the Mystical Beast of Serket or Giga, whatever cards you want to use there. Embodiment of Apophis. You'll remember Odion uses these cards. Again, similar effect to Metal Reflex Slime. Fiend Sanctuary. Again, we're just trying to get stuff on the field so that we can tribute summon our God card. Curse of Royal, cool effect, basically similar to, I guess, a Mystical Space Typhoon. Widespread Ruin, just a side note, I love the artwork on that car. Very nice styling and profiling. Bottomless Shifting Sand can be good, can also be a real pain. It can destroy both your opponent and your card, so it's a bit of a double-edged sword, but used correctly, it's decent. Magic Cylinder, again, like annoying people I play against. Same with Blazing Mirror Force. Countergate is reasonably good. Call of the Haunted, pretty standard. Dimensional Prison again. Heavy Storm, Swords of Revealing Light. Non-spell casting area. Not bad. You can probably drop this one if you really wanted to. Stumbling, I like, again, annoying. And then we've got the Monarch Stormforth, the First Monarch, and March of the Monarchs. Basically, these two are to help us bring out the Mystical Beast of Serket, and then this one is to protect him. If you play this card, at least based on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro app, it means if Temple of the Kings is destroyed, he is still protected. So I guess that is my deck profile for if you want to play with a reasonably competitive, at least with friends and so forth, Mystical Beast of Serket and Marik-based deck. And just to finish off, if you bought the Japanese version of this structure deck, you did get some cards that were not released in the West. Some of those included the Wormdrake, Revival Jam, Cards of Safe Return, the Jam Breeding Machine. You got this guy, Holding Arms and Holding Legs from the Battle with Mai, Makihiro the Destroyer, nice card. You did get a Lord Poison, a Mother Grizzly, a Wandering Mummy, Spell of Pain, Pyramid Energy, and Staunch Defender. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want more. And I've got plenty of reviews coming up soon.